guys, hope all is well. Thank you for joining me back. So I'm here again. I'm going to do a video. I know I'm kind of random. You're like, what is this girl doing? Anyways, I washed my hair today, so I'm going to go ahead and twist it on camera. So anybody who's interested to know how people with locks do their hair, or not, we don't all do it the same, but you know, generally, this is how we do it. Those are the end products that I use. I use the Jamaican mango and lime island oil, some water, a couple clips just to separate my hair, and basically that's it. And like hair bands to kind of separate my hair. I've been locked 11 years now, so my hair is pretty much formed. All I gotta do is maintain my roots. So here I am. I'm about to get started. So as you can see, the first row is, there's no locks there because I cut them off. I was having some issues with those locks back there. They had a lot of lint in there and they weren't growing properly, so I just started over. I cut them off, but I haven't actually locked them. They're just still pretty much loose, just leaving it there, moisturizing it, and I usually just braid it 2 or 3 braids, twist, and leave it there. I'm gonna let it grow till about I'd say shoulder length, and once it's about shoulder length, then I'll start locking it. Yeah, so that's about like, it was probably about, I want to say 4 locks there that I just cut off. It was like 3 of them that weren't growing the way that I want them to grow. They weren't healthy. There was like a lot of lint, and I was like, you know what, let me just start over. Just here. Okay. So anyways, here I go. Just wrapping those in there. My initially when I started my locks, I did 2-stranded twists. I did them myself. I started them myself. I basically parted it because I was natural for a long time, and I would like wash my hair and just, you know, twist them. I would do the twist and go, double strand, and every once in a while I would flat iron them, get them straightened. But I would braid them a lot. I really was like into all that. Before that was really something I was really into. That was like back in 2000, and I was like back in like 2001, 2000 to 2007, because I started locking in 2008. So what I do is basically I just roll my roots. You know, people do, there's people, they interlock and they palm roll. I just roll the roots. It's easier that way. I'm not really trying to make my locks look maintained or organized, like in the sense of like too constrained. I'm just trying to get some organization. Recently, as you can see, I'm just twisting them, and I'm not using any clips. In the beginning, when you're newly locked, you're gonna have to use clips, or maybe not, because you're trying to get it to set. But once your locks have matured, there's not much you gotta do. All you have to do is control the roots. So I'm basically just rolling them and put them down in place. And the reason I usually I usually twist my hair, I want to say once every 2 months. Yeah, a little under 2 months. Once every 2 months. Let's just say 2 months, round it off. Once every 2 months. But what's been going on is my hair has been growing a lot, and my roots have been growing outside of my lock. So I have a lot of hair inside of in between my roots and my my parts. So basically what I've been doing is twisting it more, just to get a little bit of organization there, just to have everything more locked. I was thinking about interlocking my hair, but I'm not really sure on the technique, so I don't want to do anything that's going to damage my hair. I've watched a few videos on YouTube, and I'm not confident enough to get there. So this is what I'm doing for now. Okay? So I just part them. What I'm spraying right there is some good old H2O. And then I'm putting, I spread the Jamaican island oil, mango and island oil into my hand and spread it on my lock. And just twist all the way through. Just not all the way through, just basically the roots. So I'm only twisting the loose hair. So I stop as far as like where the lock starts. As you can see, sometimes like like the lock will marry. It's called marry. Like they'll marry another lock, and you have to stop the. Excuse me. You have to like snap them apart a little bit. Sometimes the roots will interlock into a different lock. So a lot of people who freeform, that's why when you see people there's some people who are locked and there's just like a whole bunch of locks together, that's called freeforming. Those people, they just basically let the lock just do whatever it does. They don't twist, they don't separate, they just let it grow, which is fine. It's perfectly fine. So basically I twist, maintain it. I'm a working professional, so you know that look wouldn't be judged, but I feel more comfortable just having a little bit of maintenance there. So it's not for style, but anyway, so like I'm just continuing to twist it, just little by little, boom, into sections. Yeah, so tell me in the comments, guys, like how long you guys been locked, or if you're not locked, what your technique is, how fast does it take you to do your locks? It takes me about, I'd say about 30 minutes to do this. Went really fast. I don't use so many products. I've realized like there's a lot of errors that we make in the beginning. I initially did a lot of experimentation with my locks. I've always kind of been low maintenance, but I've colored my locks a lot, bleached them. I've had blonde locks, red locks, auburn. So the bleaching has definitely caused a lot of change and shift in my locks. One thing I would recommend, and I would just as far as a recommendation, an opinion, if you're locking your hair, try to stay away from color as much as you can. If you can put a color in without bleaching your hair, then fantastic. Otherwise, I would say do not put any chemical in your lock. What ends up happening is your lock over time will decrease in size. It will definitely get smaller, get tighter, or even weaker. So you have to maintain, you have to have a proper diet, you have to take care of your hair. Do not twist often. Although I'm doing this, I don't recommend, I would say maybe twist your hair once a month if you have to. Once a month is okay, and do a light twist like this, like what I'm doing. Something just light and throw it around, but like when you start using clips and making it really tight, then your scalp starts getting really fragile, and then your roots are weak, and you start having thin locks. So then what ends up happening is your roots look really, really weak, and your locks are heavy, and then your hair falls out, but then you start to kind of lose hair on the top. So minimum product. Here I go, sipping my iced tea, my shake. So minimum product, and just don't twist it a lot. Let's go ahead and finishing the top. So there used to be a time where I had a side part on my locks. It was a natural side part. Doesn't matter what I would do, it would be a side part. But I don't know what happened, if it was my fault or something that I did, but that side part has decided to become a middle part. So even if I try to do my side part, my hair will automatically separate into the middle part. It's the funniest thing ever. I'm like, what in the heck? How did this happen? Like, I'm okay with my middle part, but I love my side part. But now I can't do it anymore because it doesn't matter what I do. I put my rag on and just try to separate it. And if I flip my head the wrong way, it'll automatically go into the middle. It's just ridiculous. So anyways, I'm just finishing up here really quick, really just trying to get everything, touching everything up. It was like the whole issue is a lot of loose hair. So I kind of try to see how that one, you see a loose hair right there? So that's a lot, that's what my hair does. I have a lot of loose hair, so I end up having to wrap it around the lock. It has become very easy. Yeah, it's become very easy to twist my hair, but washing my hair has become a little bit harder, longer, so it's hard to wash your hair from the roots to the end and get a really, really good kind of foam situation there. It's hard. You're using a lot of shampoo. So anyways, that's what I do. And I use the Proclaim Shea Butter shampoo. It's very organic. Not organic, but it has a lot of really natural products. It's unharsh. See, that one right there is very unruly. But, you know, either way, it's like, you know, once I twist it up like this, it lasts. And usually, like, you know, I usually spray water in my hair, just exactly from that little purple bottle. I'd say about 2-3 times a week. I think water is important in our hair, especially natural women. We need that hydration. So I usually spray so it doesn't really end up looking neat like this at the end of the week, but it's okay. Kind of give it, instead of putting more oils or more petroleum based or whatever, even though I don't use a lot of products, but still, I just spray it with some water, and usually it moisturizes my hair and not dry. Finishing up. And he was in my arm, just starting to get tired. But it's okay, because it's like I do this. I wash my hair every Saturday. I twist every other Saturday, only recently because of the new growth that's been coming around. But once I get all those new growths locked back in, I'll probably like twist every 2-3 months. So I'm just kind of finishing this up, maintaining. And then boom, there you have it. Done. Easy breezy, no harsh chemicals, no harsh products, no clips or anything like that. So I'm just gonna kind of run my fingers through my hair to make sure there's no missing spots. As you can see, like, okay, as you can see right here, it looks like I twisted those two parts together. Those two parts on this side are shorter. I cut them as well because they were doing the same thing that the back was doing. So I just cut them. So I'm just going to go ahead and separate them and put that hair back into that lock. Just kind of running through it and just seeing if there's anything that's loose. Sometimes you'll miss a hair or you'll miss a lock or it's not as secure as you want it. Okay, I think it looks good, so let me just turn around and see what's going on back here. Okay. Okay, there's a little bit of, you know, something that needs a little bit more maintenance in the bag, just kind of running through it. You know, one thing I realized, guys, is like a lot of my videos I have like a pink tank top on or a pink shirt. Trust me, it's not the same one. I just, for some reason, I always choose pink whenever I'm going to film. I don't know why. I like pink. So I'm just kind of running through everything, smoothing it out, because everything is good. So give you a visual of how it looks. Not a great visual, but hey. Boom. Okay, low maintenance, not a lot of work. It's light, it's not heavy. It's only heavy when it's wet, but it's light, if anybody is curious. Okay, thank you for coming.
빠르게 뛰잖아 점점 가까이 들리잖아